Hi, my name is Steve. Steve the polar bear, and I heard that Miss Wendy is doing a story time all about me. Okay, fine. It's not all about me, but it's all about polar bears. Do you like polar bears? I do. So why don't we welcome Miss Wendy? Hi, Miss Wendy. Hi. Oh, hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, my Storytime friends. Welcome to the Rockbridge Regional Library Storytime Live. My name is Miss Wendy, and I am so glad to have you here with me today. It is January 6th, 2021, a whole new year, a whole new month, and a whole new story time. So I am so glad you are here. So yes, as Steve has told us, this week we are going to be learning and finding out cool stuff about polar bears, maybe some stuff you don't know already. But one thing, later in story time, I'm going to teach you how to draw a polar bear. Very simple. So you may want to grab a couple things. You will need a piece of white paper, one black crayon, and one blue crayon. And that is all you need. And I'll show you how to make a polar bear, but we'll do that a little bit later. So let's start with our hello song. Are you ready? Just in case we forgot, because it's been a little while, we'll say hello, and then friends. You've got friend 1 and friend 2, and they're going to hug each other. And then it's time to say hello, and those are sign language motions to sing the song with. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello again. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Okay, well, as I said, we're going to learn about polar bears, but before we can do any of that, I have a question for you. Are you ready for a story? Me too. Let me move my camera back so that we can move around a little bit before we read any stories. Okay, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. You ready? 1, 2, 3. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. Okay, let's move around a little bit while we sing the song. How about we twirl around? Okay. If you're ready for a story, twirl around. If you're ready for a story, twirl around. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, twirl around. Okay, all right, this time let's stretch really high. Okay, ready? If you're ready for a story, stretch real high. If you're ready for a story, stretch real high. Stretch. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, stretch real high. Ooh, that feels good. Okay, let's hop up and down. If you're ready for a story, hop up and down. If you're ready for a story, hop up and down. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, hop up and down. Woo! Okay, here's the hardest one. If you're ready for a story, sit real still. If you're ready for a story, sit real still. I can just see Rose at home right now on her head, I hope. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, sit real still. Okay, how long can you hold it? Ah, very good, very good. Okay, now you know that before we read, I like to take some deep breaths. It just gets me ready to learn and it feels really good. So we'll put our thumb and our first finger together and a deep breath in, okay? And out, let it all out. And then the middle finger and thumb come together. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Ring finger and thumb, deep breath in, deep breath out. Pinky and thumb, deep breath in and deep breath out. And thumbs up because you're ready for a story about polar bears. Breathe in and breathe out. That feels good. It's good to just take a quiet second and do some breathing. Okay, first book. Let's see what we have. Oh goodness, I love this one. This is called Polar Bear Morning. It even has morning in the title, so it seems like we should read it this morning. So Polar Bear Morning, and this is by Lauren Thompson, and the pictures are by Stephen Savage. Let's see who publishes it. It's published through Scholastic Press. She is a cute polar bear. Looking out of a cave. The morning is chill and bright. From her cozy den, a polar bear cub peeks out at the snow and ice and clear blue sky. The little bear hears the seagull's faraway call. She sees the sparkling snow. She clambers out into the day. Again, the little bear hears the seagull's call. She sees them twirling together above the far drifts. The polar bear cub watches, wondering. She sets off across the snow and ice. Suddenly, a snowy something tumbles down a little snow hill. The polar bear cub sees a snowy face. She sees snowy fur and snowy paws. Oh, face to face, nose to nose. The little snow cub scampers away. The polar bear cub follows. The little snow cub climbs the snow hill and tumbles down again. The polar bear cub climbs and tumbles too. That's fun to do in the snow. The little snow cub runs fast toward the glinting sea. The little polar bear runs fast too. The two bear cubs sprint beside the sea, swiftly, swiftly. Swiftly means very fast. They race past the seals. They rush past the walruses and the whales. High above, the seagulls whirl on the wind calling. The polar bear cubs pause at the ice's edge. Before them, the waves toss and flash. The sea sprays salty air. The sea spray salts the air. That was a tongue twister for me. All at once, the two little bears jump into the sea together. Oh boy, that's gonna be cold. There they go. They look happy. Snow, sea, and ice, and the wide blue sky. There they are. Isn't that a lovely book? Friends. They did it. And now they're watching the sunset. in the Arctic. Now, polar bears, they live in the Arctic. Now, the Arctic, I'll show you where it is on my globe. The Arctic is all the way at the very top, way up here in the north. And what's interesting is I always thought polar bears could also live way down here in Antarctica, but they don't. They only live all the way up here in the Arctic. It's pretty interesting. Okay, I have a polar bear song that I think you guys might enjoy. Now, have you ever done the song Teddy Bear, Turn Around? Okay. Well, if you know Teddy Bear, Turn Around, you'll know this one. It's just we're going to do Polar Bear, Turn Around. And there's some different lyrics, so I'll do it first slowly so we can all learn, and then we can do it together. Okay. Get myself warmed up. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Polar bear, turn around. Polar bear, make no sound. Polar bear, dance on your toes. Polar bear, touch your nose. Polar bear, show your paws. Polar bear, hide your claws. Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, wink one eye. That's not easy. Polar bear, say good night. Polar bear, shut your eyes tight. Close them tight. Polar bear, wake up now. Polar bear, take a bow. So that's the song. Shall we do it again together? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Polar bear, turn around. Polar bear, make no sound. Polar bear, dance on your toes. Polar bear, touch your nose. Polar bear, show your paws. Polar bear, hide your claws. Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, wink one eye. Polar bear, say good night. Polar bear, shut your eyes tight. Polar bear, wake up now. Polar bear, take a bow. Very good, my friends. That's a really fun song. My favorite part is winking an eye and dancing on your toes. All right, let's read another book. Okay, now this is an interesting book. It's called Ted, Bo, and Diz, The First Adventure. I like this book because it's about making new friends, and it's about helping each other to solve the problem. This is written and created by Chapman. And it comes to us from Good Books. And a zebra riding a razor scooter makes me very happy. Just gonna say that. Okay. Ooh. Wow, this is very different from what we're doing right now, isn't it? It was a warm, sunny morning. Ted, Bo, and Diz were at the beach. "It's a lovely day," sang Ted as he pumped up the raft. "To be by the ocean," sang Diz, shaking out the towel. That's a good situation there, relaxing on their raft. Oh, look, hollered Diz. "Is that an iceberg?" There, all curled up on the softly rocking bed of ice, lay a family of polar bears and a baby seal. One by one, they woke up. Ted, Bo, and Diz paddled gently towards them. As Bo leaned forward to give the smallest polar bear a flower, she felt the coolness of the icy boat on her face. The little bear had never seen a flower before, but he knew it was beautiful. Under the warm sun, the bears told stories of their icy world. The new friends played together, making snow castles on their island of ice. Suddenly, there was a dull crack. The ice beneath Diz's feet broke away and slipped. "Jump!" they all shouted. Diz jumped high and long, landing safely with his friends. Their island was melting. "We could paddle home in the boat," said Daddy Polar Bear, but it was too small for all of them. They sat and they thought, and as they thought, their island got smaller and smaller. Suddenly, Ted jumped into the boat. "Wait here," he said. "I've got an idea." What do you think his idea is going to be? "Be careful, Ted," called Bo. The new friends huddled together as they watched Ted paddle far out to sea. Here they are, way back there. Here comes Ted. "Oh, Ted's coming back," said Mommy Polar Bear. "He's coming back very fast," said Diz. Ted was with a family of whales. "Hop aboard," said the biggest whale. Wasn't that nice? He's going to give him a ride. Ted, Bo, and Diz waved goodbye as the bears and the baby seals set off on their long journey home. Soon the iceberg was no bigger than a pebble on the beach. Bo picked it up and held it till there was nothing left. "Let's go home," said Ted sadly. Diz looked out to sea and smiled. "Oh, I guess, look," he said, "another iceberg." Okay, well, they're going to make new friends now. Let's hope this one doesn't melt too quickly. The end. I just think that's a nice story about helping friends out. And one way we can help the polar bears is by turning off the lights in our house. Do you ever forget to turn the light off in your bedroom? Well, it happens. But if we can use less energy and turn lights off, that helps the earth not get too warm to where all the ice melts. Okay, so now it's time to learn how to draw a polar bear. Okay, so give me a moment to get my camera in place. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, Steve's there. Watch out, Steve. Oops. All right, let me get this a little bit closer. Okay. Steve, I'll have to scoot you over. Okay, so hopefully you have a piece of paper and a black crayon and a blue crayon. Okay, so the first thing we do is we're going to make a big half circle, kind of tall and narrow a little bit, so like this. Okay, so it looks almost like a big round mountain. Okay, and so next, let's give him some ears. So we'll do another one of those, but smaller on this side, and then one on this side. Now let's put the little insides of the ears there too. So there's his ears. Okay, now polar bears tend to have really beautiful black eyes. So big black eyes right there in the middle. Okay, now next we're going to put a big circle right underneath those two eyes. And then we're going to put a nose inside, just like that. And then you do a little line down And then a little smile. There he is. There's our polar bear. Now, I like to give him paws, so I like to put a little half circle there and a little half circle here with some fingers, well, paw claws, I suppose. All right, so there is our polar bear. Now for the blue. Now this can take some time, but you want to color in the background. So everything except the white polar bear. Now I'm going to try to do this sort of quickly, but you can take your time, and if you have other crayon colors, you could add a little pink to the ears. You can also trace over your black outline with a marker, and that kind of makes the black stand out a bit more. And so here we go. Almost done. So if you guys at home make any polar bears, I would love to see them. So if you do, maybe your caregiver can send a photo in and comment here on this post so that I can see your beautiful polar bears. All right, Steve, this is a portrait of you, so you can have this. Thanks. All right, friends, I've got one more book. So let's move on back. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning how to draw. Oh, it looks like this guy. Kind of looks like him, too. Okay. This is called... Okay, first of all, I love this book because the artwork is absolutely amazing. If you notice, it's all made out of paper, cut paper. And this is called A Polar Bear in the Snow, and it's by Barnett, and the art is done by Shawn. Let's see who publishes this one. This comes to us from Candlewick Press. A polar bear in the snow. Even the letters are cut out of little pieces of paper. There is a polar bear in the snow. Still asleep, he lifts his nose to sniff the air. And he awakens. There's a polar bear in the snow. Where is he going? Is he going to visit the seals? I like that one. I think he's my favorite. No, he's not hungry. Lucky for the seals. Is he going to hunker in a cave? No, his fur protects him from the storm. Do you see him out there? And look, this looks like a little snow foxes. Watching that big polar bear go by. Is he going to meet a man? No! There goes the man. There's a polar bear in the snow. Where's he going? Where do you think he's going? Where would polar bears go? Steve, where were you going to go? Oh, do you see his reflection? He's looking into the water. He's going to sea. Into that freezing cold water. He wants to play. Oh, he's free in the water. He can do cannonball, doggy paddle. So much fun. There he is. Look at this beautiful ocean from underneath. Looking up at the sky. And when he's done playing, he climbs back onto the snow. Where will he go then? Where do you think he's going to go? Who knows? Guess we'll never know. Unless Steve could tell us. But I don't think he was going to tell us. The end. Well, that is a fun book. I just think it's beautiful to look at and also to read and think about, what do polar bears do? We don't know. Okay, my friends. Well, thank you again for joining me for story time. I will be back here tomorrow at 10:30 for more books about polar bears, more information from Steve, and more singing. So I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, let's do our hand washing song, because now more than ever, we got to remember to wash our hands, okay? So tops and bottoms. Here's how it goes. We'll do it twice. 1, 2, 3. Tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Rub them all together, rub them all together. Now they're clean, squeaky clean. Again, because you want to do it twice. Tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Rub them all together, rub them all together. Now they're clean, squeaky clean. By the way, you can sing that to yourself while you're brushing your teeth too. It also works for teeth brushing. Okay, my friends. Well, until tomorrow at 10:30, I shall see you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, big baboon. Out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Steve, this one's for you. Wave goodbye, butterfly. I'll see you tomorrow, friends. Have a great day. Bye.